lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and I've got another video using this week's nail team glitters of the week. I love this design so much. I think it is spring and summer in one, so if you'd like to see how I created this one, then please keep watching. So I'm working on Danny, my Elena hand for this set. I've applied the gem stiletto tips and just chopped the end off. In this design I will be using Gem's Crystal Clear Acrylic, surprise surprise, and I'm going to be using a touch of Bella Rose just at the cuticle and the nail bed. Then the star of this video, the nail team glitters of the week. These are the Pretty in Spring Elite glitters. I'm using 4 of them in this design. I've got Blossom, the beautiful pink, I've got Daisy, this spring yellow, we've got April, this beautiful orange, and finally Bluebell, this lovely blue. There is a green. I've used that one in another video later in the week. And then I've got some Fruit Fimo pieces just from my nail art drawer. I actually did a design similar-ish to this a couple of years ago using these Fruit Fimo pieces, not with glitter, but I sort of took the same idea for this design. So I'm starting off using Bella Rose, and I'm going straight in with this. This is a core powder, it's a cover powder, it's a strength powder. Because it is a cover powder, it's so light it's not going to stain the nail, and if you were working on a client you could file back to this to do a redesign instead of putting it down clear. So I've just gone straight in with this from the cuticle, and I've just faded it down the nail. I've sort of gone 2/3, 3/4 of the way. My main thing was to cover that base nail free edge, keeping it nice and thin even at the cuticle, because I knew those Fimo pieces were going to be going quite far back, so it was all going to need encapsulating, and I wanted to avoid filing too much away. I knew I would probably file a bit of the Fimo pieces away, sort of where the nail curves, because some of them are quite thick, and I wasn't worried about that, but I didn't want to file away all of it. So I'm just doing the same on all of these nails, just getting rid of a little bit of a hair there, and I'm coming down on a little bit of an angle, and you know what sort of angle it is a jaunty angle. This wasn't for any particular reason. I knew I was going to do the glitter on a little bit of an angle, so I thought I'd just follow that sort of line. Once I have done Bella Rose on all of these nails, I'm then going to go in with the glitters. As I said, I chose not to use the green in this design because I had another video in mind for later this week for which I needed a green, so it seemed appropriate to use the green in that video and use the other 4 in this video, so none of them felt left out. I mean, they're glitters, they probably aren't going to feel left out, but you know, I just wanted to make sure they all got the same amount of use, so that's why I chose the 4 I did for this video and not Lee. So just finishing off, and then I popped my glitters in the rainbow order I wanted them. I like to go pink to orange to yellow, normally to green, but in this case to blue. I'm not sure if that is like actual rainbow order, I can't think that quickly, but that's my order. So I've popped them in that order, and that's how I'll be working them. So I'm starting off with the beautiful pink. This is Blossom, applying it at the tip, full coverage, and then I'm just going to feather it slightly over top of Bella Rose. I'm doing it on that doing it on an angle today. Doing it on an angle, so it goes up slightly further one side, pat it down nice and thin, and then I'm just going to keep doing the same thing on the next nails with the next colour and so forth. So this is the beautiful April. Very pretty. It's hard to decide which colour in this collection is my favourite, because every time I use each one I remember how much I love them. And as I said in my previous video, this was the first ever collection I got from Gems, the Pretty in Spring gel polish collection, and I got the matching Elite glitters as well, and that was really the start of my love affair with Gems, the nail team, and not long after that I became an ambassador. So Pretty in Spring really was the start of the journey for me. So it's quite a special one for me. It's got lots of good memories. It's a gel polish collection, Helen. Don't be so silly and sentimental. But it does. Moving on, we are going to use Daisy. Beautiful, beautiful yellow. And because this is the Elite collection, it does match the gel polish. For anyone who didn't see the previous video, knows nothing about Gems, the gel polish collections, most of them come with matching Elite glitters, and the Elite glitters are fine glitters, so you can use them with the gel polishes. You can also encapsulate them in acrylic like I am, but they are really versatile glitters and can be used whether you are acrylic, gel polish, hard gel, aqua gel, anything. And they complement the gel polish colours beautifully, they really do. Last of all, on the pinky, we're going in with Bluebell. Oh, hair, get rid of the hair. These silicone hands, they really do attract hairs, I find, and as much as I clean them and wipe them down before I start and everything, I always seem to find at least one or two, and I probably end up embedding a few in my designs because sometimes they just can't get rid of them. But there we go. So just finishing off, patting that glitter down, feathering it out slightly, and now I'm going in with some clear acrylic just down sort of that little blend. Bit more than a wash here because I want to be able to stick those Fimo pieces into that acrylic, and I'm just using a pickup tool to pick them up. Just move them around. I want the acrylic to not set too quickly, so it is wet but not super wet, so that I can move them around. And then I did just go over with another wash just to really hold them in place. I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to do sort of an even design, if I was going to use the same number of pieces on each nail, but I did in the end. Bit uniform. It ended up being a very similar design on each finger as well. So I've picked out the pink for the pink, orange for the orange. You know the drill. I could have mixed it up, but I wanted to do this sort of Skittles type rainbow, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to keep doing this. You can see where some of them do stick out more from the nail than others. It's just because they have been cut slightly thicker. And I'm trying to keep as much of it in the centre of the nail where I'm going to have the most clear acrylic, so the highest point, the apex. I felt that one nearest the cuticle there was too high, and I knew I was going to end up filing a lot of it away, so I just did a little bit of playing around, and I did file some of the Fimo pieces away at the end on the edges, but as I said at the start, I knew I was going to do that because there was a little bit of thickness there, and I wasn't worried about that. It just gave them a little bit of shape, like they'd been cut into halves or quarters or whatnot. So just going to finish off doing the blue on the blue nail. These Fimo pieces, they were Amazon, eBay, I don't know. I've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds in my drawer, and every so often I feel like, yeah, I'm going to use them, and then other times I'm like, oh no, why would I want that? So I sort of go through phases, but I do love these particular pieces. Now they are all stuck in place, the glitter is all done, the design is all done, need to encapsulate in clear acrylic. Make sure everything is fully covered. I've got the apex, I've got the strength, I've got the structure, I've got everything I need, and then I will file them back into shape, refine the surface, tidy up the sidewalls to free edge. As I said, not worrying if I file away some of the fruit pieces at the side. And then here is the freshly filed design ready to top coat. And again, I've got my new pink mat. I'm on the fence at the moment. I'm thinking I'm going to keep the pink mat for working when I'm not filming and film with the white mat, but we'll see. Let me know. Later in the week you'll see the white mat, so let me know. I felt this design had everything it needed. I didn't want to add any crystals or any more to it, because I wanted the glitter and the Fimo pieces to really be the focus of this design, so I'm going straight in with Tina top. In this design, Tina is just waking up those glitters. You are going to see all the beautiful colours, the pinks, the orange, the iridescence, yellow, the blue, and Bella Rose has got a beautiful bit of sparkle in it as well. So Tina top is just bringing it all back to life. And even though there are little bits of those Fimo pieces that are filed away, as I said they would, you don't lose anything from the design, which I love. And I loved how this one turned out, I really did. I'll link somewhere the one I did a couple of years ago using the fruits pieces as well, so you can see that. These are all fully cured now and they are done, and I really hope you like how this one turned out as much as I do. As I said, it was inspired by a design I did a couple of years ago, which I will link, but just changed it up so that I could use this week's glitters of the week. I'm getting real spring summer tropical vibes from this one. But that's it, I've waffled on way too much in this video, so it's time to sign off. So please leave me any comments down below, and please give this video a thumbs up. Check out the description box because I will pop all the product details and the links in there. Don't forget to use Helen5 for a discount at the nail team. If you are new to my channel or you've just not done it yet, please subscribe. I'd love to have you here, and I will have a couple more videos for you guys this week, so be sure to come back and check those out. But that is it from me today. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Mwah.